When Yasumi Matsuno himself tells you that you need to play a game that's directly inspired by one of his greatest works, you better listen. My name is Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Legman, and welcome back to the channel.
Unicorn Overlord.
Hello everyone, a little bit of a change of pace today. Rather than talking about Unicorn Overlord's gameplay and some guides and doing some Let's Plays and all that type of stuff, we're going to be talking about sales figures, the success of the game thus far, and that endorsement that I mentioned by Yasumi Matsuno. So I hope you're looking forward to that. And if you enjoy the video and my coverage of Unicorn Overlord in general, please do consider leaving a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much. Over the last 4 or 5 days, reports have begun to roll in about the thus far success of Unicorn Overlord. Obviously, we're missing plenty of sales data, and it is still very early on in the game's life cycle, in the sales cycle, but there's some very promising stuff going on already. Most notably, physical sales of Unicorn Overlord in Japan have been so strong that Atlas and Vanillaware literally ran out of stock for the game, have had to apologize to fans looking to pick up more physical copies, and are in the process of creating and shipping out more. They said, "We would like to express our deepest gratitude for the extremely positive response to Unicorn Overlord, and we apologize for any inconvenience caused to our customers, as many retailers are currently out of stock or in short supply." This is pretty damn impressive for a studio that is, well respected and very well regarded, still quite small in Vanillaware, creating a strategy RPG that is a rather niche topic, and then not only that, but creating a strategy RPG directly molded by the Ogre Battle series, which is an even more niche topic on top of the nicheness of already being a strategy RPG. As far as the actual number of physical units sold, that is 74,000 physical units between March 4th and March 10th, with 24,398 of those being on the PS5, 40,991 being from the Switch version, and 8,797 being from the PS4. That is just physical sales in Japan, let alone digital sales, let alone physical or digital sales anywhere else in the world. That's pretty impressive. This is Vanillaware's third best opening sale for a title of all time, with the second best being Odin Sphere Leftriser at 81,000 and Dragon's Crown being the highest at 184,537. Thank you to Noisy Pixel for putting these stats together, by the way. Link to their article and all of the articles that I mentioned today in the description of the video. And interestingly enough, this is actually over twice the amount of sales that 13 Sentinels got at launch. So really, not doing too poorly. I'm very excited to see what other sales data comes out as we get further into the sales cycle and more information is released. One other very notable piece of information, though, is actually coming out of the UK sales charts. This coming from NintendoLife.com, where we find that in its launch week, Unicorn Overlord surpassed Helldivers 2 in terms of sales. And yeah, Helldivers been out for a little while now, but still, like, being nestled squarely between Helldivers 2, one of the greatest successes of 2024 thus far, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which came in at number 6. Like, that is a Super Mario Brothers game, and again, one of the most successful games of 2024, and Unicorn Overlord managed to wedge itself in between the two of them. Like, that is pretty damn good, man. That is a very good start. If you have not played Unicorn Overlord yet, I sincerely plead that you consider checking it out. If you have been at all on the fence and are a fan of strategy RPGs, a fan of Final Fantasy Tactics, Tactics Ogre Reborn, Brigandine, Front Mission, the original Ogre Battle, etc., check out Unicorn Overlord. Download the demo. It's free on all platforms, which is all major consoles, current and previous gen. Yeah, PS4, PS5, etc., the Xbox Series, Switch. Not Wii U, obviously. Go and check it out. I implore you. It is a phenomenal title. It is a phenomenal experience. And if you needed an extra push, consider the fact that Yasumi Matsuno himself, the man who created the strategy RPG genre as we know it today, without whom things would be wildly different, the man behind Final Fantasy Tactics, Tactics Ogre, and indeed the Ogre Battle series that Unicorn Overlord is directly inspired by and based on, pleaded with people to go play the game. As soon as he first found out about it, he went and pre-ordered it, and now he's been tweeting about the fact that he enjoys it so much, he sincerely wishes that anyone and everyone who is pleading for a Final Fantasy Tactics remaster or remake to go show Unicorn Overlord some love, because as he says, it's a very limited market. It's hard for these types of games to get the exposure that they need to thrive, and even more so for the genre as a whole to get the exposure it needs for more games like, I don't know, a Final Fantasy Tactics remake or remaster to be greenlit and start production. When the man who created the genre as we know it is telling you to play the game, you need to go and play the damn game. That's really all there is to it. Now, of course, these sales figures are nothing in the face of major releases like your Spider-Mans or your Call of Duties or your Hogwarts Legacies or your Elden Rings or whatever. Of course, I'm not trying to say that they are, but it's a pretty damn good showing and really kind of puts into perspective the quality of work that Vanillaware has put forward here. Everyone that I have seen who's come into contact with this game and started playing it has fallen in love with it. I have seen next to no criticism or negativity around it due to its gameplay quality, due to the care with which it's been constructed, due to the depth of its systems, the joy that its characters can bring into the story, the visual design being phenomenal, the way it all connects together, and making an open world strategy RPG is just very cool, very impressive. So yeah, I highly recommend that you go and check this out. I, of course, will be covering more as we learn more about sales data going forward, how the game has done. I would like to talk about that because I would like to spread the hype. And especially if the game is doing well, I think it deserves to be recognized for doing well. It is, of course, my game of the year, 2024 thus far, bar none. I'll be very surprised if anything manages to change that. And I think that a lot of people are going to find themselves in that situation. So that said, I'm going to get back to recording some guides and doing some other discussion videos, informational videos, things like that, getting some live streams set up. But I just wanted to put this video together quick because this is impressive news, and I hope it signals a very strong future, not only for Vanillaware, but for the strategy RPG genre as a whole. The more bangers like this we get that come out, the more likely it is that bigger and better releases will come with it over time. And for all of us who are fans of the genre and fans of FFT, Tactics Ogre, Ogre Battle, everything else, the better off we'll be. With that said, though, my name has been Tom, otherwise known as Titanium Legman. I hope you all have a good night. Stay safe and healthy out there. And remember, be good to each other. Bye now.